about 12 p.m. Too much Jack and too much Jim. My head's still pounding like a big bass drum. I reaching over for an accent, but they're already gone. Another crazy night in this cowboy's life. 'Cause I do what I wanna, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, singing every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Now along this road, there's a lot I learned, and everything I got, I worked hard to earn. I give it all up because I love my fans. But if you don't like me, well, I don't give a damn. It ain't hard to see why people wanna live like me. It's 'cause I do what I want, I do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, singing every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. We roll into town, got a country swagger, keep the music turned up and got blues like Haggard. You can find us hanging out every night. It's a little bucked up, but we're all alright. Don't hurt to drink. Hey, let me hear you sing that I do what I want, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, 'cause thanks to them, I'm a big old star. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Hillbilly rock star. We've been up all night in the bed of my truck. That Carolina sky lighting our world up. You slid closer to me, put your kiss on my cheek, said, baby, don't ever leave until the stars burn out and the sky falls down. I'll be loving you till time runs out. We shine brighter than the others, girl, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna love you until the stars burn out. Lay your head on my chest and put your hand in mine. Your hair all a mess, and we just talk about life. Watch the night disappear from our atmosphere. I could stay right here until the stars burn out and the sky falls down. I'll be loving you till time runs out. We shine brighter than the others, girl, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna love you until the stars burn out. Yeah. until the stars burn out. Until the stars burn out and the sky falls down, I'll be loving you till time runs out. We shine brighter than the others, girl, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna love you until the stars burn out. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. You don't love me like you used to, if you still love me at all. I ain't a fool and I can read that writing on the wall. Well, it's clear to see you want so bad to leave me here alone. No time to cry, so I guess that I'll just have to move along. You don't wanna break my heart, yet you still wanna go. How I dread to hear the sound, the closing of the door. And I know your love is dying and you wanna be set free. So get it done, it's time to run, baby, here's your chance to leave. I've done everything a man can do to keep you satisfied. The only thing I've got to show is gonna be a good goodbye. But I'm so sick and tired of your good for nothing games. So when you're all alone, at least you won't have me to blame. You don't wanna break my heart and you still wanna go. How I dread to hear the sound of closing of the door. And I know your love
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Sim500 Dirt Division. Tonight from Charlotte, the dirt track at Charlotte to be exact. 30, make it 28, 360 winged sprint cars checked in for this one. Points battle for the season starting to tighten up just a bit. Driver's going to be able to take advantage of the luxury of having a drop week, and that's going to change things greatly. Right now in the 360 series, Ryan Buehler leads all drivers, 821 points over Shea Paulo at 792, 782 for Josh Gerlach in third, 756 for Mike Kelly in fourth, and Nick Cohan at 750 points. In the overall points, Buehler 1,522 markers. Billy Riley at 1,406. Nick Cohan, 1,384, 1,366 for Mike Kelly, and Josh Gerlach, 1,320 in the fifth position. Season's on the back half right now. Drivers are in their drivers' meeting. Got a couple of minutes before they roll off for qualifying. Third night in a row here. Hey, thank you, Mr. Layton. Good to know that, buddy. I appreciate it. Third night in a row here on the Dirt Racing Network. We had the Hales Corner guys for a test run on Sunday night. It was a fun show. Street stocks followed by the limited late models. They both ran right here. So it's been a week at Charlotte. It's been kind of crazy around here. And last night, the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series, back-to-back shows for them. Went to Lernerville, had a great race there. And turned around and went to Volusia in race number 2. Another fantastic race for those guys. Here tonight with the 360 Sprint Cars Dirt Division Sim500 at Charlotte again. Tomorrow night, right back here. Wednesday Night Warriors, the Dirt Slingers Ump Series, their modified cars. That points battle getting ever closer week after week. So head into week number 8. And then Thursday night, the Dirt Slingers 410 Outlaw Series. Those drivers heading into Williams Grove, the famed Williams Grove Speedway. So a lot going on this week. 5 nights for you. Won't have Sundays for a week or two. And then I think those guys from Hales Corner are going to be back. But a ton going on. Practice and drivers meeting about to wind up. These guys are going to get ready to go to their qualifying session. While they do that, we will get our pre-race ceremonies going.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, a huge thank you to Sam and Johnny Foley for our invocation and the national anthem. If you were here at the beginning when we went live, played a few clips from Johnny's recordings. His time spent making a couple of EPs. He's supposed to have some new music coming out very soon. Big fan of Johnny's, and he is a big fan of the Dirt Racing Network. So we're proud to have them guys on board. I see that Gregory said, you know Sam? Well, you know a good man. I promise you that. Sam Foley, one of the good ones out there. Right now, qualifying underway. Braden Eiler, the high side hustler, sitting atop of the standings. 13.427 seconds, 13.457 seconds for Dustin Griffiths, Jeff Stewart, Ryan Buehler, and Nick Shamborn, your top 5 in qualifying. Those guys separated, easy for me to say, by 4/100ths of a second, first to fifth. That is close qualifying right there. One of the top guys in the points down here in ninth. I do see Mr. Buehler in fourth. So all the fast guys still the fast guys. See old JB John Batista in here. The rowdy one, Billy Rowdy. Dustin Griffiths, Jeff Stewart. These are names that if you watch the Dirt Racing Network, you are very familiar. There is Shea Paulo, name I was looking for, somewhere in that top 10, and he goes clean to the top. 4.24 for that driver. Best his teammate by 3/1000ths of a second. 30 cars. A couple more checked in while we were going through our national anthem and our invocation. Qualifying has ended. And we are set for three heat races. Looks like about 10 cars apiece. So we will start through our lineup here. On the pole for heat race number 1, the over-the-wall photography, Elbows Up Sim Sport, number 21 of Shea Paulo from Hanford, California. And on the outside of him, his teammate, the over-the-wall photography, number 72 from Milford, Ohio, Jeff Stewart. Row 2, on the inside, the D2 Race Designs, Miles Jensen Racing, number 29 from Duluth, Minnesota, Miles Jensen. On the outside of him, the Wicked Energy Gum, Elbows Up Sim Sport, number 79 from New Paris, Ohio, the rowdy one, Billy Rowley. Row 3, on the inside, the Full Moon Garage, number 97 out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, Robert Schaefer. And on the outside of him, the Bang Energy Drink, number 35 of Damian Leininger. Row 4, on the inside, the 12 car, Scott Simley. To the outside of him in the Buddies Racing TDC race team, number 43 from Oxford, Michigan, Reed Rundle. And on the back row, on the inside, Jared Watkins, the 1-1 car. And on the outside of him, the BAR Transport, number 63 from Muskegon, Michigan, Bill Coy. Top 3 from each heat race will go directly to the feature. We'll have a couple of B mains. We will fill in 24 cars. So we will we'll fill in 23 cars tonight. We'll take 7 from each of our B mains. They will have a short 6-lap pole dash in between the consolation races and our feature race. And we will get ready for 30 green flag laps. All right, Paulo and Stewart. 3 Elbows Up Sim Sport cars in the front 2 rows. We will be looking to see who comes away with the lead in turn 2 and who comes away with the win after we finish the heat race. But the green flag is in the air. We're underway. Heat race number 1. Shea Paulo quickly to the front. Jeff Stewart in behind. Miles Jensen right behind that. Billy Rowley looking to the high side. He sits fourth, looking for third when they come out of turn 4. Not able to get it that time. Robert Schaefer, the 1 car, is on the inside, slid up into the open hole between Rowley and Leininger. Leininger gave him a little love tap for the effort. Leininger in 6th. Schaefer back in 5th. Battle for 3rd and 4th. Rowley had the inside on Jensen. Jensen trying to keep that 67 machine as close to the bottom as he can, make them guys go the long way to get around him. And right now it is all Shea Paulo. Paulo out in front. 0.6 of a second, which equates to about 12 car lengths. Jeff Stewart, Miles Jensen, Billy Rowley, your top 4. Halfway home this time, heat race number 1. Still Paulo, Stewart, Jansen, Rowley. Rowley got a good run out of 4, closed up about a car length, but not able to do much with it as they head into 1 and 2. Jansen finding that line where you just can't really do much. Here comes Rowley in strong. Oh, little tippy tap. It's going to move Jansen, going to shake him up a little. He's going to keep the car underneath him, but he's going to fall all the way back to 8th from 3rd. Schaefer got around Rowley when Rowley had to check up to get the car back under him after that contact, and that makes a 3 wide out of turn 4. Coming to 3 to go. More contact between Rowley and Leininger, and that allowed Simley to get around into 5th. Cars moving forward and back quickly from 2nd to 5th. Shea Paulo and Jeff Stewart have checked out. Here's contact deep. Simley had a little contact with Watkins right there. Neither driver around, all able to continue. White flag in the air for Paulo and Stewart. Here comes Schaefer. He's got the final direct transfer spot. Paulo easily going to win heat 1. He's going to bring his teammate Jeff Stewart with him to the feature, and Robert Schaefer is going to hang on for that 3rd and all-important direct transfer spot. We'll see the 79 of the Rowdy one, Billy Rowley, in the B main in just a little while. So 1 down, 2 to go. On the pole for heat race number 2, the Rufco Wicked Energy. Elbows Up Sim Sport number 5 from Franklin, Pennsylvania, the high side hustler Braden Eiler, and on the outside of him, the Lucas Oil Covers GSR number 7 from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, Ryan Buehler. Row 2 on the inside, the Ultimate Dirt TV, Black Diamond Motorsports number 54. Ellington, Florida's JB John Batista, and on the outside of him in the TNT Racing number 3 from Picketon, Ohio, Mr. Terry Mustard Jr. Row 3 inside, the 26 car of Trevor Hinker. On the outside of him, the CJ Automotive Dizzy Motorsports number 21 from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Nick Cohan. Row 3 on the inside, the 11 car, Shane Yates, and on the outside, the GRP Wegman IRAP number 617 from Fairview Heights, Illinois, Lance Keister. And on the back row, on the inside, Don Runkle Jr., the 00 car, and on the outside of him, Doug Sigmund in the 04. 10 more laps, 3 direct transfer spots up for grabs. Eiler, Batista, Buehler. Pretty stacked up at the front of this one right here. See if any of these other guys can jump in here and spoil the party. Terry Mustard Jr. on the outside of row number 2. Good opportunity to get in here and take one of these top 3 spots. Out of 4. Green flag in the air. Good start for the high side hustler. He'll have the lead into 1 and 2. The battle's behind him. Batista on the inside of Buehler. So they came off of turn 2, and they're still side by side into turn number 3. Off of 4 now. Buehler has the advantage. Put him in 2nd. Batista was 3rd, and Mustard made a run right there down into 1 and 2. Couldn't get the slide job done. He'll fall back to 4th behind Batista. Like a little contact between he and Cohan going into 3. He'll slow Cohan up. Cohan will lose a spot to Hinker. 26 machine gets around the 21 right there. That's 5th and 6th. Then it's Yates, Keister, Sigmund, and Runkle in that order. We get back to the front. John Batista starting to put some pressure on the 7 car of Ryan Buehler. Batista, smart racer, knows where that transfer spot is, knows he's sitting in that spot. Not going to really take any unnecessary chances, but he sure would like to go 1 spot forward, maybe have a shot at getting into that dash tonight. He'd like to focus on the 5 car for a few laps, see if he can run down the high side hustler. And right now, halfway through heat race number 2, it is still Eiler, Buehler, Batista, Mustard, and Hinker, your top 5. Somebody nicked the wall down in 1. It was the 11 car of Shane Yates getting into 1. Nicked that right rear up against the outside wall. Able to continue, but he lost a few hundred yards there. 4 to go in the top 3. Still on the screen. Eiler, Buehler, Batista. Laps ticking off quickly. We're going to be down to 2 to go this time. And that time Batista took the car, cut the corner a little bit, didn't make up any ground. These guys moving the cushion further and further towards that outside wall. By the time we get to the feature, you're going to see a lot of guys hanging the right rear right up by that white cement wall right there. There's a white flag in the air. Still Eiler, Bueller, Batista in the transfer spots. Mustard in 4th, Henker in 5th. The high side hustler is going to win heat race number 2. He's going to take Ryan Bueller and John Batista to the feature with him. Everybody else going to be in our B mains right after heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 lines up like this. On the pole, the Catch Fence Apparel. Elbows up, Sim Sport. Number 82, I believe it is. Out of Bloomington, Indiana, Dustin Griffiths. And on the outside of him in the 01, the Yoko's machine is Nick Shamborn. Row 2 on the inside, the Netcode Esports number 71 from Bondurant, Iowa, Josh Gerlach. And on the outside of him, going to be Dalton England in the 896 car. Row 3 inside, the 30 of Tom Leake. On the outside, the 2 car, Mike Kelly. That is the Titleist PGA Tour sponsored machine. And on the inside of row number 4, Tony Wilson in the 31, Brandon Walter in the 99. And the 5th and final row on the inside of the Grand Slam Graphics, number 89 from Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, Mason Hine. And on the outside of him, Calvin Filarski in the 039 machine. So, final heat race, 10 laps. Again, the top 3 go straight to the feature. Everybody else going to work their way out of the consies tonight. We'll have 9 locked in. We'll be looking for 15. We'll actually get 7 and 7, so we'll run 23 cars in our feature tonight. Top couple drivers from each heat race going to go to a pole dash that'll be run in the warm-up session. In between, we will cover that for you. That'll tell us how they will line up. $15 to the feature winner tonight. And Mr. Griffith's not in the 706 or the 82. He's going to be in the 9 car here tonight. And he is going to give us a little bit of go juice and the green flag out of turn number 4. He takes a big lead down into 1 and 2. Gerlach on the inside, battled with Shamborn for a moment. Here comes England, the 14 car. The Advanced Auto Parts machine. Dalton England, always fast. Anything I've seen that boy in on iRacing, he is quick. And he is showing that he can run down these guys in the sprint cars here tonight, because he is all over the back of Josh Gerlach right now, and he is rim riding, trying to find a little momentum. Will Gerlach slam the door down the backstretch? No, he does not, and that's going to allow England to pull alongside at the entry of turn 3. Now England looking to go bottom to top slide job, 1 and 2. Didn't get it there. Josh Gerlach, the 71 machine, able to hold them off. Keep England behind. It is Griffiths out in front of Shamborn. Gerlach third. England and Kelly now. A little bit of a tussle for about a set of corners back there. Kelly had the inside on him, couldn't do anything with it. Wilson, Filarski, Walter Leake, and Hine rounding out the field. Halfway home, final heat race. Griffiths, 0.5 of a second in front of Nick Shamborn. Gerlach and England still close enough to reach out and touch each other at moments. And one of them will make a small mistake and allow the other one to get away. Here goes England to the bottom. He's going to bring down a cross. Didn't shut the door. Gerlach is going to hang on. 3 laps to go. I saw Griffiths go to the bottom in 1 and 2 that time. First time the 9 car has really gone anywhere but through the middle of the top. He gained a little bit. Gained about 1/10.5 that time as he is running low slider there in 1 and 2. Trying to stay off of those big bumps down the backstretch, I think. But he is going to come to the white flag with 0.9 of a second lead right here. Shamborn still second. Gerlach in third. England now a distant fourth. But it is all 9-car here. Dustin Griffiths, Oak Kent's Fence himself, going to pick up a heat race win. And he'll take Shamborn and Gerlach with him to the feature. Everybody else, get ready. B-main time for you guys. So we'll put the first one in the lineup area here in just a moment. 15 laps for our first B-main. Ten cars. It'll be Billy Rowley on pole with Dalton England. We just saw him in that last heat race there. He'll be outside. Row 2, Trevor Hinker, Jarrett Watkins. Row 3, Tony Wilson and Lance Keister. Miles Jensen, Brandon Walter make up row number 4. And the 5th row, Don Runkle Jr. and Bill Coy. So far, only missing the 14 car of Dalton England in this lineup. Guys, don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, subscribe to the channel. If you're on any Facebook page, go to the Dirt Racing Network, like, share, and follow. You'll know every single time we go live. 5 nights a week now. Getting into the off season for dirt racing, so this will be the best place to find the action. A variety of dirt racing for you. From street stocks all the way to 410 wing sprint cars. All right, Billy Rowley, Dalton England on our front row. B-main number 1. We're going to take 7 cars from this B-main. Move them into the inside row of the feature from row 4, 5 on back. And we will take 7 more from the next one. Line them up beside these guys, and we will be ready with 23 cars for our 30-lap feature. Oh, little blink from the 79 pace truck in the infield. We're going green out of 4. Rowley, England. Front row for B-main number 1. Rowley on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Big jump. The 79 car, England settles into second. Battle for a moment was for third as Hinker was side by side with Watkins. Now he has third away from Watkins. Wilson is fourth. Keister fifth. Jansen in sixth. And Tony Wilson. Tony Wilson now trying to make a move. The 76 car got alongside Jansen there. Good battle here. That is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. We'll take a quick peek back here at 8th. Brandon Walter, the 99 car. He is behind Lance Keister. Oh, car out of shape. Going to be Don Runkle's car. There's a big one. Tony Wilson, 76 car. No caution. That is going to cost him a transfer spot. Rowley, England, and Watkins, your top 3 right now. Jansen solidly in 4th. Hinker and Keister, 5th and 6th. Walter is up to 7th. And now Bill Coy, the 63 car. That all-important outside looking in needs to catch the guy in front of him spot. 63 needs to go faster. Fred Flintstone and catch up to the 99 of Brandon Walter if he wants to be in the feature tonight. We're coming up on halfway. B-main number 1. Now, while we were looking at that, Watkins got around England for a split second, and England just powered by in 1 and 2 on the top side. Move Dalton England back into the top 2. Watkins still 3rd, and Jansen right there lurking in that 4th spot. Seven laps to go. Rowley, 2.3 seconds out in front. You see Watkins and Jansen, same line. Here comes Rowley out of 2. He's running the middle line down here. Going to be 5 to go this time. Dalton England. Cross the bump at the start-finish line. Cross the 3 or 4 down the backstretch. Got a nice rhythm section going down the backstretch. Jansen making a move right there on Watkins. He's got the spot. Watkins coming right back, and Jansen found the wall. Looked like Watkins left him plenty of room. I think England now hits the wall pretty hard. He's broken the 14 car. A lot of laps left. Oh, into the infield he goes. All kinds of stuff happening here. Keister and I want to say Walters got into it a little bit. We are going to go back to the front. Billy Rowley is going to get the white flag off of turn number 4 for B main number 1. This one got pretty wild here at the end, but it looks like Rowley's going to pick up the win. He's going to the A main tonight. It'll be Watkins coming home second. Miles Jansen looks like he's coming home third. Trevor Hanker, Bill Coy, Lance Keister, Brandon Walter. Possibly. Yeah, Dalton England, after breaking the 14 car, is going to finish in 8th. 1 spot out of making the feature. So B main 1 in the books. Our 7 cars have transferred. Interesting finish to that one. We're going to have 11 cars in B main number 2. Same 15 laps. It'll be Mustard and Simley on the front row. Kelly and Cohan in row number 2. Row 3, Leininger and Filarski. Yates and Rundle in row 4. Row 5, Leak and Sigmund. And on the back row is going to be Mason Hine by himself. So Kathy is watching. Well, going to get to watch him live right here. He is starting on the pole, B main number 2. What are you up to there, Tropical Depression? How come you ain't out here racing? I see Shane over on the YouTube channel. Thanks to Amanda for saying hi over there too, letting us know that Terry's mom is watching, Kathy. All right, pace truck's going to drop off backstretch. Drivers will get us started middle of turns 3 and 4. Mustard and Assembly on our front row. 15 more laps, 7 cars transferring into the AMA. All right, Mustard on the throttle, got a great jump. Green flag out. He brought Mike Kelly directly through with him. Kelly was on it when Mustard went, so did Kelly. That's going to move Simley back to 3rd. Leininger is looking on the inside for 4th. Nick Cohan, the 21 car, back there in 5th. Leininger now making a bid for 3rd. Got on the inside of the 15 car of Scott Simley. He took that spot easily. We got a battle for the lead. Mike Kelly, the 2 machine, through the middle. Mustard on the top side, dead heat at the line. Now a slide job. Mustard had to check for a second. He's going to have all the grip on the bottom. He's going to drive by going into turns 3 and 4. And he'll come out of turn 4 with the lead one more time. But that battle far from over. Leininger's in a good battle. He's got Cohan and Simley still all over him. She got out of shape down the back stretch. We'll go back and look at the front. Mustard off the top side, keeping the lead. 4 in the books, 11 to go. Mustard and Kelly. Cohan now around Leininger into 3rd on the top side. Keep Leininger 4th, Simley 5th, and Reed Rundle. 43 machine around the bottom there, but he's going to give up a spot to Shane Yates. Move Rundle back to 7th. Leak, your first car on the outside looking in, and that 30 machine running 8th. We'll get back to the front. Mike Kelly with company. Nick Cohan working the top side, keeping the momentum up, and he's got the 21 car pretty much on rails. Had to check up the last time in 3 and 4. Now drives alongside at the exit of turn 4. Didn't have the spot that time. He may have it the next time. Still Mustard out in front. About 8-9 car lengths right now. He enjoys that lead. 7 laps to go this time by. Cohan up to second. Cohan, the quickest car on the track right now. A good 10th and a half faster than your leader. You see Mustard, he is running down about a car and a half, 2 car widths down off the wall. And Cohan is letting it eat right up there onto the cushion. Last time by, lap times very similar. This time, almost mirrors 4.65 to a 4.63. Terry Mustard now is starting to get a rhythm. And he's able to keep that 21 car at bay. At least from closing the gap right now. 4 to go that time. Mustard, Cohan, Kelly, Leininger, Simley, Yates, and Rundle, your transfer cars. Brent, Mark, Sim Racing Team. Hello. I don't know which one of you it is, but hello, guys. All right, coming down 2 to go. Still Mustard. You see Cohan now has changed his line a little bit. I don't think that's going to work for him. He lost about a 10th that lap. Right at a 10th, almost 2 tenths. And we're going to get the white flag. Terry Mustard Jr. He's going to see it first. The Zero Machine, sporting the pink ribbon on the top. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Good to see that on some of these guys. It's going to be Mustard winning B-May number 2. Cohan second, Kelly third, Simley in fourth, Leininger fifth, Yates and Rundle at the line. Both drivers transferring into the feature. Our 23-car field is now set. And we will start to get ready for what I'm sure is going to be an interesting pole dash right here. All right. Griffiths, Bueller, Eiler, Stewart, Shamborn. There's 5 of them. Looking for what I think should be one more. Shea Paulo, the 21 car winner of heat race number 1, was waiting for him to get out here. Gonna line these guys up. Gonna do it row by row. First and second in heat 1, first and second in heat 2, maybe. Yep, and first and second in heat 3. So, I'm pretty sure 6 laps. I talked to race control prior to. So we'll get ready to go green out of turn number 4. Paulo on the throttle, green flag in the air. Paulo went to the top shelf immediately. He's going to have the lead over Braden Eiler. Keep our eye on the front 2 right here. Slider line from Paulo. Eiler stayed married to the top. Now he's going to go slider line in 1 and 2. Stays on the bottom on the exit. I thought he tried to slide up. He may have the lead when we get down to turn 3. Slider line from the high side hustler. This time, new leader. 4 laps to go. Braden Eiler down on the bottom in 1 and 2. Paulo running second. Griffiths is running third. Now Eiler goes to that familiar high side, halfway home in the pole dash. Back to the bottom. Couldn't keep it stuck down there on the exit. Paulo was able to creep in about a car length. Now slider from Paulo. Good crossover, but not enough. Paulo back to the front with 2 to go. Eiler to the bottom. Will he have the lead coming out of 2? Great battle at the front in the pole dash. Eiler through the middle, slides it out to the top. White flag this time. Eiler, Paulo, Griffiths. 1, 2, 3. As they head down into turns 3 and 4. Eiler's going to win it. Paulo second, Griffiths in third. Jeff Stewart fourth. Ryan Buehler fifth, and Nick Shamborn in sixth. Good run in the pole dash. A lot of lead changes there. Track will be open. We're going to let these guys have just a minute or two of practice. And in the meantime, we want you to check this out.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Waiting for the practice session, the warm-up session before the feature to end. Watching some different drivers here. Not sure how long they are going to let this run on, but we'll just watch random cars here for just a minute while we get ready to line up 23 cars for our 30-lap feature. Good look at Terry Mustard right here. Robert Schaefer. Nick Shamborn, I see him in the frame right there. That car all pink. John Batista. Trevor Hinker. Different drivers out here getting some laps in. All right, they are showing everybody the checkered flag. That means we are going to clear the track, get ready for our feature race. We will get ready to run down through our lineup here. I don't think the pole is going to be that way. I think it is going to be Eiler and then Paulo. After our pole dash, row 2, Griffiths and Stewart. Row 3, Buehler and Shamborn. In the 4th row, going to be Schaefer and Batista. Row 5, Josh Gerlach, Billy Rowley, the rowdy one, starting P10 tonight. Terry Mustard, inside row 6, outside, Jarrett Wilkins. Row 7 is going to be Nick Cohan on the inside, Trevor Hinker on the outside. Do that. The 8th row, Mike Kelly inside, Miles Jensen outside. Row 9, Scott Simley, Bill Coy inside and out. The 10th row, Damian Leininger, Lance Keister. In row 11, you'll see Reed Rundle and Brandon Walter. And on the back, the 11 car of Shane Yates. So we are going to let the pace truck head in. Get these guys ready to go here. Not sure we're going to get a start this time. I think we might get a start on the next lap. I think we got a couple of cars that are going to need to swap spots here.
Green, green, green.
We will wait for them to rearrange the field. I think everybody but the front row is pretty much accurate. As you'll see Eiler take the inside, the high side hustler on a pole for this 30 lap feature. All elbows up in the first 2 rows. Ryan Bueller, your points leader, inside of row number 3. Billy Rowley chasing him in second, starts outside of row number 5. So those two close to each other at the start. We'll see where they end up the night. Expect to see the 79 cars start to come to the front pretty early. These guys are going to go green out of turn number 4. Eiler, Paulo on the front row. Hello, Mr. Nichols. Green flag about to fall. 30 laps on the board. We are underway. Sim500 Dirt Division, presented by WIL-WEB Voice and Data, is underway, and immediately the high side hustler Braden Eiler goes to the front. Dustin Griffiths lines up in behind him. Shea Paulo to the high side in third, and Ryan Bueller takes over the 4th spot all by himself. The battle is 5th, 6th through about 9th right there as you saw contact, and Bueller loses several spots, drop him to 11th now. Billy Rowley, Jeff Stewart, Terry Mustard, Nick Shamborn all getting by him. 3 wide out of 4 on lap number 2. They're going to sort that down. Behind the other 3 wide, you saw Stewart, Schaefer, and Rowley 3 wide. They are still 3 wide going into turn number 3. This early in this race, 3 wide. This may go on for a while. 2 wide all the way back. You seen a car in the wall. That was Jarrett Watkins, the 11 car. Clipped the wall out of 2. He lost several positions. Still 2 and 3 wide. Way back through this field right now. It is all Eiler. Half a second out in front of Paulo. He got around Griffiths while we were watching the 3 wide battles. John Batista has snuck his way into the top 4. We start our 2 and 3 wides. Behind that at 5th, Jeffrey Stewart. Stewart in 5th, Rowley up to 6th, and then Schaefer. Now it's 2 wide behind. 3 wide for just a second. Kelly was in the middle. Shamborn on the top, and Gerlach was on the bottom of that. Terry Mustard now making a move on Schaefer. He's got the inside going into 3. Guys keeping it right down on the bottom, and he was able to get the drive forward as Schaefer got out of shape. Here comes Mike Kelly around Schaefer. It looks like Gerlach's trying to make a run at him as well. Gerlach, the pink 71 machine, another breast cancer awareness month car, and our first caution may be falling for Trevor Hinker. It may not, maybe. May have been the 16 of Shamborn. Did he get out of shape? Oh, no, it was Hinker. Hinker popped it over the tire, flipped it over, and it landed back on its wheels. He was able to continue. You saw it real quickly right there. So was the 26 car. Not sure how much damage he sustained. It's going to be Eiler, Paulo, Batista, Griffiths, Rowley, Stewart, Mustard, Schaefer, Kelly, and Gerlach, our top 10 now. Wild start to this one, and that is going to settle down quickly here. Still about 21 laps to go in this one, so we're about 9 laps in. How are we doing tonight there, Mr. Nichols? I see you in the chat. Great racing throughout the field. And right when we got to caution, the leaders were able to see the back of the field at the end of the straightaway in front of them. So it took about 9 laps for them to get to traffic. We'll see how long it takes on this restart. Is they're going to line them up 2 by 2. Same front row we had to start the race. If you look in row 2, you got Griffiths on the outside, Batista now on the inside. And there's old Rowdy Rowley right there inside row number 3 next to his teammate Jeff Stewart. Green flag into the air once again, and Eiler. Rocket start for him, and he goes straight to the top shelf. They call him the high side hustler for a reason. You can see his arms working in that 5 machine. Trying to keep that thing out of the wall, keep it going fast. John Batista working the inside of Shea Paulo. That is a battle, second and third. Batista with the 54 car getting some drive off the bottom. Caution behind him. Went to Shamborn's car. May not have been him. Wasn't Cohan. Not sure. Somebody got sideways and got the car righted. And it may well have been Shamborn. We'll go quickly try to take a look at that. Here we go. Back in here. He had a little contact there. Looks good. Down into 1 and 2. Yep, got sideways. Got it backed up the hill. You can see he kept the power down. But when you turn them past the 90-degree mark and company's still coming, they are going to throw that caution every single time. So inside 20 to go. Lights off on the pace track. Looks like we may be going single file for the restart. Didn't get very many laps in after the last one. Want to ensure that we get a pretty good run under our belt here. All the drivers going to line them up single file, nose to tail. Eiler, Paulo, Batista, Griffiths, Rowley, Mustard, Stewart.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Mike Keller was behind that, and then Schaefer and Gerlach rounding out the top 10. On to the restart. This time, Paulo able to make better work off the top. Didn't let Batista get quite as close at that time. Now Batista working through the middle. Closed it up a little bit right there. He's going to go in the middle, come out closer to the bottom, but he's not able to make up ground on the 21 machine. Eiler getting a little bit away from these guys, already out to half a second. Paulo trying to hang on to second in front of Batista. Griffiths right there trying to run the 54 car down. You see Terry Mustard on to the bottom inside Jeff Stewart, and he's going to take the spot away from the 72 machine. Now has his sights set on the 79 of the Rowdy one, Billy Rowley. That'll be for 5th. Dustin Griffiths starting to make a little bit of inroads in 1 and 2. Lost it all back at the exit of 2. Batista just looking for somewhere he can make up time on the 21 car. It's halfway home.
All right, man.
Caution out on the speedway. 26 car, Trevor Hinker. Go see what happened to him here. This is down the backstretch into 3 and 4. He's going to have problems on the exit of 4. Slides it up. Oh, Shamborn caught the fence. He was coming out a little bit. That is going to take the front end off of that car, and that is going to put him in the infield, missing a lot of car parts. So, third caution. Still at the halfway point. $16 down. 14 to go, so about a lap past that. Still Eiler in front. Paulo, Batista, Griffiths, Rowley, Mustard, Stewart, Kelly, Schaefer, and now Miles Jensen into the top 10. Track looks very slick, starting to get dark in several spots. Only place I see any grip is right against the inside and right against the outside. We'll see who's going to venture where on the restart.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
You can hear the call from race control. One more lap. Had a car that stopped on track, maybe. You see a car going back. Lance Keister's car sliding back through the field. So we should get the green this time out of turn number 4. Pace truck should be in the infield again. Eiler, Paulo, Batista, the top 3. Eiler back on the throttle.
Green, green, green.
Good start. Dustin Griffiths with problems. Goes to the infield. No caution as of yet. Not sure what happened to Mr. Griffiths. Quick look here. This is coming through 3 and 4. We'll take a quick peek. See if he got into the back of the 54 car right here. Nope, got it down in the grass. Got the left rear tire down in the grass, and that's a recipe for disaster every single time. Absolutely zero grip on top of that grass. As we are back. 12 laps to go. Batista still working on Paulo off the inside. Paulo off the top side. That's second and third. Billy Rowley in for Jeff Stewart. Now in fifth. Here's a big move. Robert Schaefer deep into 3 and 4, and he tried to go right by Mustard, and that didn't work. Almost got it past Kelly. They were even at the line. Here comes Miles Jensen around the top side. Move Jensen into 9th. Schaefer in 8th. Kelly, the 2 car, is 7th. Here comes Nick Cohan. Nick Cohan, 11th. Looking for more, trying to get around the 7 car. Bueller, your current points leader. 79 car in second. He runs 4th. Bueller runs 10th. That is quite a few points. Jansen found the fence in 3 and 4. And caution. One more time. Watkins around in turns 3 and 4. Trying to run the bottom. Got the car wide out of 2. Got in too low this time. Yep, that'll put a quick end to your night. That 11 car not going to drive the same after that. Eiler, Batista, Paulo, Rowley, Stewart, Mustard, Kelly, Bueller, Schaefer, and Jansen are top 10 with about 8 laps to go in this one. Interviews after top 3. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, Dirt Slingers Racing League Wednesday night Warrior Series, the modified cars. Right back here at the dirt track at Charlotte. All right, lights still on the pace truck. Should get the 1 to go right here. Still have 20 cars on the track. Watkins, Coy, and Hinker, the only retirees from the race. It's been Braden Eiler since the drop of the green flag. John Batista now has worked his way around Shea Paulo. So Batista in a position. Maybe make a challenge for the lead. Paulo still third. Billy Riley fourth. And Jeff Stewart in fifth. So still 4 elbows up Sim Sport cars in the top 5. Eiler back on the throttle. Batista timed him pretty good. Gave up a lot of ground with that wiggle out of 4. 8 laps to go. They went 3 and 4 wide behind. Mustard, Kelly, Bueller, all were side by side. When they got into 1, they have sorted that out now. Here comes a battle. Rowley, the inside of his teammate Shea Paulo. He is going to take third as they go into 1 and 2. Will he have it when they come out too far out of shape? He's going to give it up. Almost gave up a spot to Stewart right there. Batista trying to run down Eiler. 6 laps to go that time by. 2 very different lines. The high side hustler riding the rim. JV down on the bottom, now in the middle in 3 and 4. He's bottom 1 and 2, middle 3 and 4. 5 to go from the flag man. Still Eiler, Batista, Paulo, Rowley, and Stewart. Into your top 5. We are watching our 2 leaders. Going to be 4 to go out of turn number 4. Half a second, still the gap between first and second. Has not changed. Rowley now trying to battle with Paulo. Had it for a second. Paulo using the grip out of 2 off the bottom to take the spot back. Billy Rowley, the rowdy one, slinging it left, slinging it right. Up on the cushion. Big bite there. Lost it on the exit of 2. 2 to go for Eiler now. 1.3 seconds. Batista having problems riding up on the top here. Thin cushion. 54 car still second. Shea Paulo, the 21, still in third with his teammate Billy Rowley. Trying to scrap for every single point he can find. White flag in the air. One more time around. Now Rowley's got to run out of 4. Can he hang on to it through 1 and 2? Keep the car square on the exit. Paulo just a lot of drive off the bottom. Too much grip there. Eiler's going to win it. Batista's coming home in second. And Shea Paulo secures third. Rowley 4th and Stewart 5th. We will get the guys to come around, park the cars on the front stretch for us, give them a couple minutes to compose themselves, get into the channel with us, and then we'll find out what they thought of tonight's feature race. Eiler, Batista, and Paulo right there. Let the guys get them parked nice and neat. Maybe we can get a really good shot of all 3 of them right there. Oh, I'm sure we can make something work out of this. I don't think it's going to be a big deal to make it look good. Shea Paulo made it into a chat. He has finished third. Let's start with Shea. Shea Paulo, you there, buddy? Shea Paulo.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Heck of a run. You battled with just about everybody in the top 5 there during that feature, man. Talk to us about how crazy that was.
Yeah, the reason I love this league is because we're all in the same setup, and it's just like yours. You know, you run DSRL and on Monday nights with the fixed deal, and it shows off who can drive, you know, against an even playing field. You know, the setups on here are just fixed setups. It keeps the field nice and tight. I mean, me and Braden were had a little gap early on, and then, you know, I couldn't find it after that, and then JB showed up on my inside there running the bottom, and I was like, are you kidding me? And then he went through the middle, and I mean, we're all that's the thing that kind of helps too, being on the same setup. You can kind of see where somebody's at, and you can kind of, you know, realize, you know, he's on the same setup I am. I can go try that. And then at the end there, me and Billy battling hard. I messed up on the restart, caught the grass, and was able to just fend him off there to hang on to third by a little little thread, but you know, not disappointing at all. I love coming here and being able to race this on Tuesdays.
Well, battling for the points in this 360 division of this big conglomerate of a league, and every point counts. And your teammate battling for the overall, and Billy Rowley there. You guys running that hard with each other. One mistake, and both of you could end up on the short end of a stick, huh?
Yeah, I knew he was running the top, and that's why even on the start I was like, "Oh my god, if I messed you up, I'm sorry." He's like, "No, you're fine. We have plenty of gap." So he stayed up top, and I hit the bottom perfect in 1 and 2 a couple times, and then would create a gap, and then I'd miss it, and then he'd close in on me and get to the outside again. And that's why I was like, I never wanted to go to the top in 3 and 4 just to leave him a lane. You know, he's a teammate, and if he got around me, he got around me. He's battling for this thing harder than I am for sure for the overall points deal. I think I've missed a few too many to really be in it right now. But I mean, when you're racing with guys like Eiler and JB and Dustin was up there for a while, Billy, I mean, you know who they are, you know they're your friends, and that you know how they race, and they're not going to absolutely kill you, that you can run inches from each other like me and JB were there for a while, and he passed me through the middle there in 3 and 4, and we keep it off each other. We know who we are, and it's fun racing and stuff like that.
All right, man. Well, a fantastic run. You come home on the podium. Who's on the car helping you out before we let you go celebrate?
Big shout out to Dallas Breeze, Over the Wall Photography. If you guys haven't, check out his Smug Mug profile there, Over the Wall Photography. He just went to God, I don't remember what track it was. I'm terrible. But he's got a bunch of non-wing pictures up there right now that he's going to put up, and they're pretty freaking awesome. All the boys at Elbows Up, Flow Racing for coming on, most recent sponsor there. We got a link on all our social media stuff, so check that out if you guys want to sign up for Flow. And big shout out to Billy and Braden and all my teammates and JB, all those guys for having a good race here.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to seeing you maybe tomorrow in the Ump Mods.
Yes, sir. Thanks for broadcast. Thanks, Nick, for the league, as always.
All right. Your third place finisher, Shea Paulo. We are going to grab our second place finisher, John Batista here. JB, you around, buddy?
Hey.
Well, man, that's a heck of a battle out there tonight on what looked to be a very, very slick racing service. And you were doing things at each end of the track completely different than anybody else, man. Tell us what you were doing out there and what you were finding.
Yeah, it was a badass race from start to finish. I was kind of hoping the bottom would stick around a little bit longer. Obviously, it did not at all. I tried it there at the very end. It did not work. That's where I made up most of my ground at the beginning, though. I was just running the bottom. I think most people flocked to the middle. And it got a little dicey there back in 6th to 8th, where I started in 8th. So went straight to the bottom. Those guys got into each other a little bit, snuck by, running the tires. And from there, it was just searching around a little bit. Had some space between me and Shay, and Braden had a pretty good gap on me. But I found a pretty good tacky line in 3 and 4, right near, or not quite on the wall, but about 2 lanes off the wall. And I caught up to Shay running that. And as soon as I caught him, the line started going away. So I knew I had to really make my move quick. So I dived back down to the bottom. I'm not sure if he messed up or not running the middle because it wasn't that fast, but I managed to get around him. And as soon as I got around him, he started running it, and he was faster than me. So just kind of got a little bit lucky there. And from there, it was cushion all the way around, and I'm terrible on the cushion at this track now. So at the end, it was me really just hanging on and searching really the whole track, and there was nothing left.
Yeah, it looked like that cushion was getting thinner and thinner. And a lot of people kind of struggling, especially in 1 and 2. A lot of cars getting out of shape. But, with you going to the bottom, it didn't look like it made Mr. Eiler change his mind one bit about where he was going to run. And something different, the way he drives that cushion to the way that you kind of perceive it, I think. Fairly accurate?
Yeah. Well, ever since the update, I don't remember what update it was, but we used to have really good setups to the cushion, and I would never, ever leave the cushion. It was so smooth, and I won a lot of races up there. But now it's the complete opposite. I can't run the cushion anywhere. The cars just feel totally different. And Braden just flipped the switch, and he's up on the cushion pretty much every race. And he ran the bottom a few times at the beginning. He probably knew it was slower, which it definitely was. So he wasn't going to change lines either way.
Well, still a fantastic run. You come home second here tonight. When I had talked to you earlier, it didn't sound like you were going to be here for this one. You were going somewhere else. How'd you end up over here?
Well, I actually transferred from the heat directly into the feature in that late model race, but I was just kind of bored, and I like this league better, so I came over here and ran sprint car.
Well, fantastic, man. Still awesome to have you, see you running on the podium there. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night in the ump mod over at Dirt Slingers. But tell us who's on this car helping you get it done every week, and we'll let you go have a great celebration.
Yeah, I just really want to thank Nick for putting this deal on. It's a great league. I love it here. A lot of great racing. A lot of good drivers here. Congrats to Shay on a fantastic race. Like he said, we were inches from each other, especially coming off 4. I probably could have laid off him a little bit, but really the only way I was going to pass him was pinching up on the wall. So, yeah, great race with Shay. Congrats to Braden for putting the 5 car in victory lane. Thank you for broadcasting, and I will see you tomorrow for the UMP Wednesday Warriors.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, JB, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night, buddy.
Yeah, see you.
John Batista, your second place finisher. That is going to do it for him. Let's move on to tonight's winner, the high side hustler, Braden Eiler. Braden, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, I had to grab you over here in the TeamSpeak channel. Man, what a run. You won the pole dash, and, man, you took it to him in the feature. Talk to us about the track and how you're able to be so much faster than everybody running the cushion, because you're about the only guy that stayed up there consistently.
Yeah, the bottom was pretty good there, 1 and 2 in the about first 15 or so laps, and then I kind of just started seeing it just slowly move away, and it was kind of on that little shelf there in the bottom that it's really hard to hit and get grip off of, so I just figured, well, I might as well just move up to the top there, and I'd also have a better entry point going to the 3, so I could probably hit that a little better if I was already up high in the straightaway, so top definitely obviously seemed like it was definitely my place to be, which I usually like to be there, but yeah, the track it moved around. I didn't really. I know John was saying about 3 and 4 is moving around a little bit. I didn't really see anything I wanted to use over there. I was just kind of married to the cushion. I felt comfortable there. It definitely it's kind of weird. Every restart, I'd have my wing at like say -5, and every restart I'd have to move it back like a click or two, just randomly. It was kind of weird. But track definitely changed a lot.
Well, a great run, and really very little in the way of challenges. A couple of times it looked like you guys might get to lap traffic, and then the caution would come out. You had clear sailing the whole way, and that made it a little bit easier for you to search around, even knowing those guys behind you are fast.
Not necessarily, because I knew if I made some sort of mistake, John was just going to capitalize right on it and take over, and I was actually pretty worried about. I knew he got the second, and I was kind of figured he was going to be a really good threat, and was going to be a good battle for the lead there. I was kind of worried about that coming, but he didn't really get to me a whole lot, but I was definitely expecting it to come if I made any sort of mistake.
Well, a great run, a fantastic finish here tonight. Man, who's on the car helping you out before we let you get out of here and celebrate?
Yeah, everybody at Elbows Up Sim Sport, overall photography, Flow Racing for jumping on this year, Rifco Indy, Ryan Hergott of Ryan Hergott Real Estate's roofing company. Check them out over in Indiana. Also Wicked Energy Gum, Matthew Henniger over there, Lee Cushion, Wicked Energy, a good guy. Always supported me ever since I kind of came about. And BS Airlines, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but just everybody over here at Elbows Up, and everybody putting the show on, and thanks to Nick for letting me in.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you tomorrow night over at Dirt Slingers.
Yep.
All right. Your winner, Braden Eiler. Let's run through our final results here. Eiler wins it. Batista was second. Paulo third. Rowley comes home in fourth. He'll make up some points on Bueller. Jeffrey Stewart fifth. Terry Mustard sixth. Mike Kelly seventh. Robert Schaefer was eighth. Ryan Bueller does finish in ninth. Miles Jensen 10th. 11th to Nick Cohan. Josh Gerlach in the 12th spot. 13th, Scott Simley. 14th, Reed Rundle. Damian Leininger in 15th. Nick Shamborn 16th. 17th, Dustin Griffiths. Brandon Walter in 18th. Lance Keister 19th. Bill Coy 20th. 21st to Shane Yates. Jarrett Watkins in 22nd. And rounding out the field, Trevor Hinker. Great run for these guys. Don't forget tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, Dirt Slingers. Wednesday Warrior Series. The UMP modified guys. They'll be right back here at Charlotte. Be the second time this season they've been there. First show was great. Expect the same in the second show. Be sure to join us for that. I'll be back on the call with you. And then Thursday night, Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series at 8 o'clock Eastern. Until the next time, for KR Stolfus, myself, and Dominic Santina here at the Dirt Racing Network. Appreciate you tuning in. Keep it dirty, everybody.